The news is all over it. By the way, also, let's see who we have here. Tom, how long have you been with us? Since what year? You've been with us for quite a while. Since what year? 2014. Has it been longer than that? Are you sure? There's some other people who have been with me for quite some time. I have people that don't believe that I've been recommending NVIDIA every single year since I began the research in 2009. Now, of course, I have the proof. I have the research. I've got the, but people in this day and age, everybody fakes everything. I mean, you can actually fake live trading, by the way. If you can actually show someone you're trading, streaming, and it can be fake because you can set it up through servers. Everything can be fake, okay? So people don't believe me, by the way, even though you can go to the website and there's even articles that I wrote about in 2016 and even before that about the top 3 stocks for long-term growth, that list I made in 2009. So my point is that can you email us a written statement attesting that it's been on the research recommendation every year? Yeah, look at that. 2011, I was telling people, what can you do? And what was this? I think this was like a little teaser thing. And I think what I did, let's see when it was here. Update. I think in one of these, I think I was going to give this list, I think it was like $20. $20 fucking dollars. I kid you not. $20. And I don't even know how many takers I had, like 2. And then one guy's like, well, what's do you still recommend it? I mean, these people, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? I've about had it with all this shit. Nobody in the world was all over NVIDIA like myself. Nobody knew what the fuck the company was until 2016, 17, 18. Okay. This is my number one stock for long-term growth. And this is the whole issue, folks. You can have, I mean, it's just amazing to me. This is why, like I'm unknown. I'm completely unknown. And you get fucking idiots with millions of people watching them, and they think they're superstars, and they're fucking scammers. They're idiots. They don't know anything. I mean, I guess it's, it's normal to not believe that, because it's pretty remarkable, because nobody else in the world has done that. But all you have to do to believe it is take a look at my financial crisis track record, and you can tell you're dealing with another fucking kind of human being here, right? Not some fucking chump off the street. Anybody who looks closely at that track record alone, because that's probably the best call ever made in the investment world. If you look at those books, probably, I would say so, right? All you got to do is look at that and you say, okay, we're dealing with a big swinging dick here. We're dealing with a major SOB. This guy's got a lot of credibility, right? Anything I say has to be assumed correct and honest and truthful until proven otherwise. I think I've earned that a long time ago.
I'm going to see NVIDIA this week. I'm concerned about NVIDIA.
What's your concern about NVIDIA, Jim?
Well, have you seen the way that Bitcoin is traded? They still have this. They're moving away. Ethereum's new merger means that you do not need graphics cards. That has been an unintended consequence for NVIDIA. They make these great cards, and those people have been the people who've been mining have been using them. You do not need their cards anymore to mine. And at the same time, they haven't been able to make the transition yet to being artificial intelligence, virtual reality. We're just not there yet, machine learning. So we've got the high-tech stuff not there yet producing earnings, and we have the lower stuff being hurt by this Ethereum transfer. David, I don't know how much you follow Bitcoin, but Bitcoin seems to be another thing that the Fed is sick of.
Yeah, we're going to talk a bit more about that.
You like that, though, don't you?
A lot.
You like that.
Yeah. I like what?
That the Fed's sick of Bitcoin.
I don't know what the Fed is sick of.
Just agree.
I did read a lot, Carl, this weekend about the merge, about the Ethereum merge.
Yes.
Got a lot of play. Of course, the theme seemed to be it's still not going to cure what's wrong with crypto, but it's obviously a good thing, certainly for energy use.
Yeah. Well, Jim, to your larger point, though, okay, Fed needs to drain more liquidity. Clearly, 3,900 was pretty pivotal on Friday. I think BTIG pointed out it's actually the level that's had the most volume over the last 3 years. Right. But I assume now you're talking about revisiting June lows, right? Which for the S&P is about 5.5% away.
Yes, for a lot of stocks. I think, well, look, if we got to get three breaks, we got to get the Chinese to get away from a COVID policy that is unnecessary. They have to take the Moderna. We have to have the Ukrainians drive out the Russians. And we have to have the Fed saying, okay, we know that 4% on a 2-year piece of paper is better than most stocks. So people are going to sell their stocks, take them down. And at that point, we bottom. And maybe it means it's to June. But I do think we bottom. I mean, I think that if we get any one of those three, Carl, we're going to regret that we sold, which is why you still have to stay the course. But you must be willing to take punishment. You have to, Carl. You can't just be out there and say, you know what? Buy, buy, buy. You have to say punishment and then buy.
Well, Carl, Jim, I mean, a cessation of the hostilities in Ukraine we'd be up on a lot of things very quickly. Right. You would not want to be short that day.
How can you sell?
I mean, not that it's going to happen, unfortunately. We can all hope it will, that there'll be some unexpected reversal by Putin. But nonetheless, it is a risk if you're short.
I think it really is. I listened to President Biden last night on 60 Minutes. I mean, incredible hawk on Taiwan. I mean, wow. But I don't think he's going to let Ukraine lose. Carl, that was a kind of a seminal interview. We had a president who basically said, Russia, look out. We had a president who said, China, you're nothing. This is very, very strong stuff. It tends to be walked back. But I do think that if I were Russia, I'd be thinking, you know what, maybe this was a big mistake. Maybe our leader is out of touch. If we get that, Carl, what are we going to do? And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser. And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser. And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser. and we're short NVIDIA. It's a loser.
terms of getting back as an investor, if it's coming down to here, almost irrespective of what's going on, I have to believe, if I have to make a call in advance, and of course I can change depending on what happens, but I have to believe this is where you want to start doing that 18, 17, around there.
And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser. And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser.
Their earnings report is a complete game changer, at least for quite a while. Bottom line, NVIDIA now is going to enter the realm of Tesla, Apple, and all these other big,
And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser.
I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works. I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works.
And we're short NVIDIA, it's a loser.